We begin with the race to prevent a chemical catastrophe in Garden Grove. Thanks for staying up late with us. I'm Liz Nagy.
And I'm Jory Rand. Air 7 is live over GKN Aerospace right now, where that overheating tank is in imminent danger of leaking the toxic chemical MMA or exploding. Within the last few minutes, we saw firefighters return to the scene, making a circle around. We're told they're part of a larger effort to try and find any solution they can to stop a potential disaster.
Firefighters are using drones to monitor the temperature of the tank. They say their priority is keeping that tank cool, hoping to buy more time for experts to come up with a solution.
But they can only see the external temperature of the tank from those drones. Tonight, at least 50,000 people remain evacuated from their homes, many staying in emergency shelters again tonight.
We have live team coverage on this emergency. We begin with Eyewitness News reporter Dominique Newland, who is in Garden Grove for us tonight. Dominique?
Liz, Jory, as things wind down here at the command post in Los Alamitos tonight, it's a different case just a few miles away as crews, they are working around the clock on this tank to keep it at a safe temperature. Keep the tanks cool is top priority for crews going into their second day of a highly toxic chemical leak at GKN Aerospace in Garden Grove. With over 50,000 people evacuated from their homes, the Orange County Fire Authority calling in the best of the best to help.
Resources with all different agencies. We got subject matter experts, chemists, scientists. We're all working around the clock trying to find the best solution.
Crews using drones every 10 minutes to watch for temperature changes or spikes. Orange County Fire Authority Chief Craig Kofi says the goal is to protect residents' home and also the environment.
The next phase has been preventing further movement of anything if it comes out of the tank into the waterways and possibly out to the oceans. We want to protect the environment.
In a post to X, Orange County Fire Authority Division Chief Nick Freeman and Dr. CK, the Orange County Health Officer, showing a blast map. That could affect nearby neighborhoods if the tank does explode. Officials stating points on the map could change by morning. Chief Covey explaining why the temperature in the tank keeps rising.
So we think it's doing its normal curing process. Anything that does this, like cement does, even cement's warm in the middle as it's curing. That's part of the chemical process. It creates heat as it's forming itself.
Now, at this point, we'll take any type of good news. We know that no injuries have been reported as of yesterday afternoon, but it's still unclear what was inside the tank and rather what initially caused the materials inside the tank to overheat. Details we're still waiting to get answers to, Liz, Jory.
And Dominique, you said earlier this evening you'd spoken with the PIO from the fire department. They were working quickly to try and find any solutions outside the box. Have they been clear as to anything that they may have come up with so far?
Still unclear exactly what those plans are. I talked to them about 15 minutes ago or so. They said that they're trying, they're just trying to be creative at this point. And we're also trying to get an update on that temperature because that's really the main focus on getting the temperature down in this tank. So far, we know that external temperature at 58.5 degrees.
All right, we'll take any information that's a positive development at this point. Dominique, thank you.
And the evacuation zone covers the west side of Garden Grove, the entire community of Stanton and portions of West Anaheim and Cypress as well. There are 9 shelters set up tonight. Almost all of them are completely full. One of them is in La Palma. That's where we find Eyewitness News reporter Amy Powell with the latest there. Amy.
And Jory, Kennedy High School here in La Palma is providing beds for dozens of people tonight, but the shelter is full. And as you mentioned, most of the other shelters are running out of space. While work continues to prevent a disaster, families are doing their best to cope. Another night away from home for tens of thousands of Orange County residents. The threat of a catastrophic explosion or toxic leak at a Garden Grove plant forcing mandatory evacuations. Many families spending a second night sleeping on cots at John Fitzgerald Kennedy High School in La Palma. Ju Pyo, her husband, and 3 children had no luck finding a hotel room, so they came to the shelter.
We are the last family allowed to come in at that point. It was like a 10:30 or 11 o'clock in the morning, so we're so lucky.
Several shelters have been opened to support residents of Garden Grove and at least a half dozen surrounding communities forced to evacuate because of the danger. The Red Cross providing them with meals and supplies.
Gotta go somewhere safe, right? I mean, gotta think about the kids.
But some residents are expressing frustration about the amount of time it's taking to solve the crisis.
If there's an explosion, there's going to be stuff in the air. And if there's a leak, there's going to be stuff in the air. So what is the choice? We all want to be in our homes.
Others say they don't want to take chances. They will wait until the danger is over.
They're all experts working all together to find the answer.
And Governor Newsom has proclaimed a state of emergency for Orange County that will allow the state to provide resources, including more space to make available for shelters. Reporting live in La Palma, Amy Powell, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, Amy, a lot of people left hanging in the balance as this all gets worked out. Thank you so much. We want to take you back up live to Air 7, where we continue to keep an eye on the situation unfolding in Garden Grove. The chemical in that tank is methyl methacrylate. That's better known as MMA. It's highly flammable and highly explosive. MMA is used for shatter-resistant acrylic glass, paint, and adhesives. It can also be harmful to your health. Major health organizations, including the Environmental Protection Agency, say the chemical could be harmful to your respiratory system, but it's not likely to cause cancer in humans.
It can ignite very easily, and the vapors can travel very far, and that's the main concern in this situation. These vapors can leak, and they can travel very long distances, and they can ignite far away from the source and then flash back. The fire can flash back towards the source. So really the flammability is the biggest concern here.
The California Department of Public Health released a statement saying if you were exposed to the chemical, to seek medical attention if you experience shortness of breath, throat or eye irritation, or vomiting.